guys so much for tuning back into my channel. It's your girl Paris here, back on the video on the Divine Guru with N, and today we're going to be getting into the weekly forecast predictions for the week of May the 24th through the 30th of 2020. No other year but such. Alright, but before we get into this reading, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, welcome, hola baby. Like I said, my name is Paris, and on this channel I make tarot pick a card readings, other tarot readings like this one, and other spiritual related and motivation related videos to help you discover the Divine Guru within yourself, honey. So if that's something that you like and you enjoy and it resonates with you, don't be shy. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, join the family, become a star babe. And while you're subscribing, please do not forget the notification bell so you can be notified when I post more videos like so. Sorry, beautiful lovelies, I already channeled a lot of energy and I've pulled some cards, so let's dive right into it. So this is a collective general reading for the upcoming week. So the overall energy for this upcoming week, honey, we have parenting, angel number 63, and then we have angel number 57, teaching and learning, and then we also have the Empress. All right, so and this Empress card here says, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Okay, so I do feel like this is definitely going to be a week for us to where we're really going to be tapping into things that we really want, what serves us and what doesn't really serve us, okay? I do feel like there will be some sort of concentration on kids or parenting, or just honestly for those of us who aren't even parents, you know, we may be having this just realization, really trying to learn more on what really works for us. It could be things such as routines, diet plans, just really being hyper conscious about the well-being of us during this upcoming week. I really feel that for us, okay? But definitely here with parenting, I do feel like that a lot of us could be having some sort of strong connection to kids. Our focus may be towards kids as a collective, all right, the well-being of kids. But I do feel like for those of you who are parents, you may be looking at things like homeschool and see that, hey, you know, is this something that, you know, I don't agree with? Is this something that I want to do better? Is this something I want to continue doing? It's because a lot of times, you know, well, with this current time, you know, a lot of parents have had to now homeschool their kids, and it may be kind of waking you up to some things. Maybe have you looking at the school system in a totally different light. All right. But definitely here with teaching and learning for all of us on a collective level, whether you're a parent or not. This is a time to where we could be going through a lot of research, really trying to figure out something, really, you know, have something kind of pop up in our head, like some sort of inspiration, and then researching it more to see, you know, can it benefit you? Can you do it? Or is it something you want to actually get into? All right, because I do feel like here, especially with the Empress, this is all about, you know, your passions and nurturing energy. Also some very strong feminine energy as well. And I do feel like a lot of us may be in this sense of really kind of trying to connect with our passions, or really just trying to connect with ourselves and see what it is that we truly want. All right, but here with the Empress, okay, since the Empress does also represent fertility, now it doesn't have to mean like actual pregnancy, all right, but for some of you it could be that, you know, we may be finding out that we have a little baby, all right. But for that's whoever it resonates with, okay. But I do feel like here with the Empress, again going back to fertility, this could be us really putting a lot of strong efforts, or doing a lot of that research, or putting a lot of action towards the things that we want, okay? Because I do see here, moving on to the rest of the cards in the spread, this is going to be a week to where we're really going to be dumping the old and really watering the things that we really want, okay? So it's like we're digging up the weeds and we're planting new seeds into the ground for new blessings to come into fruition, to watch, you know, in a sense, figuratively, your baby grow, to watch it just flourish. You know, for some of you, you may want to start a business. I just heard photography. For those of you who may want to do photography, if that's something you feel very called to do, you may begin to start researching more, like, what do I need? What equipment do I need? You know, what license do I need? What type of website do I need? What kind of services do I want to sell? Really get a little bit more specific and honing down on things that we really want to put our energy towards, all right? So moving on to the rest of the cards here. So what we can expect as a collective consciousness for this upcoming week, the card that came out here is the Devil, all right? So with this affirmation says, I am free of whatever is holding me back. Absolutely. So I definitely feel like that what we can expect is a shift in energy, a shift in perspective as well. All right, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But clarifying the Devil here, we have the Star, We also have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Three of Pentacles, okay? Again, with this energy of watering the things that we want, okay? Really trying to perfect our skills, hone our craft, become the best whatever that we want to be, you know? It's really dumping out anything that's not in alignment with that, dumping out old ways, old thought patterns, old routines, because I do feel like a lot of us as well are going to be a little bit hyper conscious on health, or just well-being. Mental well-being is something that I'm feeling very strongly as well. Or a lot of us, it could be that we may feel very called to do something with, you know, helping out the well-being of children or a school system, or, you know, really trying to help kids who may be going through a hard time at this moment, okay? And when I say kids, I don't necessarily mean just like little kids, but I also mean like teenagers as well, or just people who may have any issues that may have stemmed from some sort of parenting or their childhood or anything of that sort. You know, some of us may feel really called to that. We may become very vocal of that as well, okay? But I do feel like a lot of us, it could be like things that we have once suppressed in the past that we once wanted to do. Whenever they were just like, oh, you're just a kid, it's just your imagination running wild, but it's really something that you really wanted to do. I see us possibly, you know, realizing our inner child, bringing out those things that we love to do and actually perfecting it. You know, it's like if you always wanted to be a singer, you know, you love to sing as a child, and it's like now you may be like, well, you know, I'm gonna look up how to do lessons. I'm gonna watch YouTube videos on how to sing an octave or raise an octave or whatever it may be, all right? I want to learn how to read sheet music, okay? Maybe if you're like me, I recently got back into guitar like I did back when I was a child, okay? That's why, honey, you know, these fingers, I have 2 long fingernails on one hand and then 3 stubs on the other fingers because it's my fretting hand, but you get the point, right? It's really about us stepping into the things that we were once passionate about that we may have neglected in the past, and really stepping into that, really saying, hey, I have faith that this is going to come, okay? All right, this is what brings me emotional fulfillment. This is what I feel like I want to do, okay? Because a lot of us may be going through this wake-up call in this upcoming week. We're like, whoa, this happened, and now I realize that this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted. I'm too happy with taking a break from this to say that that was what I wanted to do. And now it's like you're realizing, you're researching, you're learning, you know? A lot of us may be actually taking some sort of like quizzes. A lot of us may be actually pulling a lot of cards for ourselves. If you do read tarot yourself, I feel like we're going to be really pulling a lot of cards to see, like, you know, see what kind of characteristics are for you, what type of archetype should you be diving in, and what type of archetype are you in at the moment. You know, what energy are you in at the moment, and where you should be going towards, all right? And I do see it. Once you figure that out, for those of you who aren't sure of that, I'm telling you, we're going to begin to water it. We're going to begin to plant the seeds and keep watering them so we can see them bloom, so we can see them blossom, so we can see them come into fruition into our life, okay? But it's all about leaving behind this energy that didn't serve us, okay? Falling into that temptation of doing things because maybe that's what we were once taught as a child, okay? Maybe that was tradition, okay? But also not doing anything for the sake of, you know, just because it gave you some sort of temporary fulfillment or some sort of temporary thing that you needed, but it wasn't really fulfilling your heart. It may have been fulfilling or creating some sort of, you know, material abundance in your life, but it may not have been creating abundance and fulfillment within your heart, within your soul, is what I'm feeling as well. So it's all about, you know, really fighting that off. And for some of us, this could also be really fighting off like any temptations and addictions that may have stopped us before from following our passions, okay? Because Nine of Cups energy is all about this joy, this happiness, this, wow, this is actually happening. Like, oh my goodness, you know? So it could be that we could be realizing the things that have been holding us back during this upcoming week. That's what we can expect to happen. Us becoming, you know, realizing and seeing things for what they really are, okay? Which, I'm gonna get in that in a little bit as well. But see things for what they really are. Just say, hey, I have been a little bit lazy. Hey, I have been procrastinating. Hey, I have been much of a perfectionist. Hey, I have been a little too hard on myself. Hey, I have been in my head too much, you know. Hey, I have been working too hard, you know. Or hey, I have been putting my energy in too many things that I don't care about, okay? And really get into that space to where I'm gonna focus on what I want to do. I'm gonna focus on what makes me happy. I'm gonna focus on what I see is fruitful for my life that I know will bring me happiness. All right. So moving on here to what we should be focusing on for this upcoming week here, we have the Five of Pentacles. All right, so where we should be focusing our energy, what energy should we be trying to strive towards for this upcoming week? Okay, this affirmation here says, I am supported and never alone. Absolutely, because the Five of Pentacles energy is the energy of worry, loss, anxiety, especially financial loss, financial, you know, fear of losing financial stability or fear of not having financial stability, in this state of deep distress and feeling like that, you know, just hopelessness, just feeling this deep loss and worry, just so much worry and anxiety. All right, now clarifying the Five of Pentacles here, we do have the Hanged Man, all right, the Moon, and the King of Wands. And it's so funny because the back of the deck energy here for the Crystal Power Tarot is the King of Wands as well, and that card says, I am successful in all I do. All right, so I do feel like that's a very good sign for us to say, you know, be optimistic. Again, stepping into this star energy, be optimistic in your dreams, have hope, have faith in your dreams, and have hope in the future that you envision for yourself. Have faith in the goals that you're trying to obtain, whether that's with your personal life, your children's life, being a better parent, being a better, you know, being a better child or whatever, or if it's being a better partner, being a better business partner, being a better romantic partner, being a better friend, being a better family member, whatever it may be. All right, whatever it is that we want to work on and start nourishing more, that's what we need to focus our energy on, and know, and also put our energy in towards knowing that we can be that we can do whatever it is we want to do, that we can actually be successful in what it is that we're trying to obtain. Okay, so here with the Moon and the Hanged Man here, all right, so two major arcana cards here for the clarifying the Five of Pentacles. This is definitely a sign to look at things from a different perspective. I do see here with the Moon card, like if you look at this, it's like she can see her reflection in the water. So it's almost like seeing things for what they really are, seeing reality for what it really is. Okay, again, becoming aware of our devil tendencies, any devil energy within our life, any addictions, any temptations that we may fall into within our life, and then looking at it from a different perspective, looking to see how can I change this, looking to see how can I become more stable in what I want, you know, having also I feel this energy here, especially with the Empress and the King of Wands, it's almost like having this balance between, you know, being a dreamer and being grounded. It's like we have that good balance between those two, so that it's like, yes, we believe we can shoot for the stars, we also are grounded enough and thinking practically enough to be able to follow our dreams and to do it in a way that we know in our heart that we can, to follow it in a way to where we're not concerned with what other people may have to say about it. We're not concerned about what other people's opinions or, you know, whoever may disagree with it has to say. It's all about following our heart, all right? But especially here with the with the Hanged Man, that I do feel like this is the energy as well as pretty much putting the ego behind. Kind of how I was touching earlier, how some of us may come to the realization like, whoa, well, what I was doing or what I am doing is bringing me some sort of satisfaction, like material abundance, something that I once craved, but it doesn't make me happy. You know, it's not bringing me emotional fulfillment, and that's the void that you're seeing that you want to feel, you know. For some of you, this Three of Pentacles doesn't have to be something physical. It doesn't have to be something like a business or a passion. It could just be something that you just really are yearning for, such as an emotional fulfillment, a mental state, whatever it is you want to be, whatever it is that you feel that you really want in life, we're getting that, all right? Wow. Because, you know, the ego, you know, the ego gets a bad rep, you know. I mean, honestly, the ego, what it does, it tries to keep us safe. And you may be like, oh, well, what's so bad about the ego? Well, the ego is definitely detrimental when it comes to spiritual growth, okay? Because on your spiritual journey, a lot of times, I mean, it's literally faith. You're putting your energy and having faith into something that doesn't exist yet, but you know it's going to come, okay? But the ego is like focused on the now. What do you have now? You know, anything that's this uncertainty, that has uncertainty to it, that you don't know what's going to come out of. Your ego's like, whoa, pump the brakes. I don't know about that. But this is why this is a sign here to say, hey, put the ego behind, okay? It's safe for you to want to pursue your dreams. It's safe for you to daydream. It's safe for you to envision a life that you want, okay? Because again, I do feel like a lot of us are really going to be doing a lot of research this upcoming week, okay? All right, so last but not least, I'm going to pull a few cards here from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck to see what last closing messages Spirit has for us, all right? So tapping into the collective consciousness, divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What closing messages do you have for us regarding this upcoming week of May the 24th through the 30th of 2020? Oh, okay. Look at this. Go for it fearlessly. Absolutely. Again, going back to that King of Wands energy. Wow. Wow. Not letting anybody's opinions hold us back. Not having to be validated by others to know that this is what I want to do. You're doing it because that's what your heart wants. Okay? All right. All right. So back of deck energy here, we have make a commitment. All right. So again, really sticking firm to what it is that you want, because I do also feel like that's going to be the energy that we're going to be in. You know, we're going to be so headstrong, so passionate about getting to where we want to be, and you know, where we envision ourselves being, where we envision our lives being, where we envision our families being, our kids being. You know, for a lot of us, like I said, I do feel like there could be some strong, you know, connection to kids in a sense, just as a collective. You know, we could really have a strong focus, a heightened sense of consciousness when it comes to kids, or maybe how we raise kids, or just anything around that area, all right? But definitely making a commitment, finding a passion, and pursuing it fearlessly, okay? All right, so we have go for it fearlessly, and the prayer that's on this card here says, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Absolutely, absolutely. Any times when you're feeling doubtful, any times when fear may be really coming into your head, you can repeat this prayer. You know, I'll put it up closer here. You guys can stop and just screenshot it. All right? Say this prayer to Archangel Michael, to your angels, to your spiritual team. They are here to help us, all right? Next card that's so beautiful that I love to see, especially in this reading here. We're being told to believe and trust. We're being told to, again, have faith. The star energy, you know, the stars, I also see that as, you know, wish fulfillment, you know, dreams coming true. Have faith in that. Believe and trust that it's yours. Believe and trust that it's coming. Have faith in God, okay? Also, God is in charge. Again, it's almost just like, it's like we're going to be, you know, pushed. As a collective, we are going to be pushed into the energies of our destinies, of our life purpose, of things that we really feel called to do, that we may have suppressed, that we may have felt, you know, ashamed for having before, really stepping into that power. And it doesn't matter if everybody doesn't understand. It doesn't matter if they don't get it. It doesn't matter if they think it's weird. It's about what you want to do. And it's about what you feel called to do. All right? Because it's almost like, I just heard, how can I make the world a better place? It's like, you're basically answering that question for yourself. You're finding the answer to that question for your life here in this lifetime, okay? Next card we have here is explore your options. Absolutely. So going back here to teaching and learning, like I said, I feel like very strongly we're going to be doing a lot of research, okay? Whatever it is that we're passionate about, there's going to be a lot of really reading into things. I do also feel intuitively that there could be something that's maybe being told to us that we may, you know, raise an eyebrow to, like, I don't know about that. And that's why that could lead to more research. We really dig deeper into some things as well. So I don't feel like this is going to be a week to where I really just kind of feel independent energy. A lot of us, you know, we may feel a little bit, you know, off track or feel a little bit, different, or maybe feel a little bit bad if someone that we truly care about that has major significance in our life doesn't approve of what we're doing. But I do feel like when it comes to others, like people who have ill intentions or just people who may be just complete strangers, we may not be so open to their opinions. We may be coming off a little bit debatable in a sense, really kind of questioning everything, all right? But definitely you're exploring your options. Explore your options to see what it is that you really want, and really just get into that space of research, of really just studying and asking why. All right, and the last card that came out here, which is so beautiful, is this is your life's purpose. Absolutely. So what it is that we're doing is in direct alignment with our life's purpose. And the divine is pushing us collectively into that, okay? For the collective good, for the highest and greatest good of us all, okay? We're really being pushed into that energy to really step into our powers, to step into our destiny, to follow our callings, our passions. We'll just feel that, like I just know this is what I need to do. Wow. So beautiful. Well, all right, my beautiful lovelies, that is all that I have for this weekly forecast predictions reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this reading. I love you guys so much. Sending you guys tons and tons of love and light. And as always, keep faith and keep going. Bye, guys.